Hello, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Dominions 4 Let's Play. In case you didn't see last episode, we went over world generation, character creation, and we did our first turn. But now, we're on turn 2, and I'm going to try and keep this as quick paced as possible and get through a lot of rounds in this video. So, I'm going to start by setting up my army. Couple of quick turns, and then we'll jump into the actual fighting, which you may or may not enjoy, because the fighting is RTS turn-based, but you actually don't control any of your units. They all do their own stuff, and you need to tell them their formations and tactics before they go into battle, and they just execute it the way that you told them. So yeah, I think this is all I can do for right now. I'm gonna take this army and attack these guys. Since they're giants, I can probably handle something a little bit tougher, but I want them to stay safe, knowing that I can handle those guys. And reserve this turn. And there's a battle in Solom. Let's go ahead and watch this. I didn't set any tactics for my guys, so their whole plan is to just charge in. There's some javelins there, shooting arrows at us. There's a lot more than anticipated. There's our commander right there, the guy in white. Alright, so I'm starting to rout them, they're running away. I definitely won this. I think I lost maybe 2 guys. Alright, that was a clear victory, and in case you don't want to watch all the videos, just left click this and it tells you the battle report, units lost, and units killed. I also got a new proclamation. It's just another prophet. Nothing special. And you may notice now that we have more resources. That's because the resources in this game work as so. The more provinces you capture, the more resource of that province, a certain percentage of that will go to your capital. And that is all based on what they call administration. So 40% of all surrounding my empire-owned provinces will give me that many resources. Just in case you're wondering that. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging a little bit. Sorry for frame drop, I'm not sure what's going on. Alright. I'm gonna do some set battle orders and positioning of units and whatnot. I'm gonna want my spearmen to be front line. I want them to attack the closest enemy. I'm gonna have my axemen be kind of a flanking unit, and I'll have them attack rearmost, maybe? Rearmost will make them attack like the archers and mages and stuff. And my commander will stay behind, so he doesn't get killed. Because if your commander gets killed, your units tend to rout much easier. And since I did so well against 20, might as well attack 40. there's a battle in the Dead Marches. Let's go ahead and watch this. Alright, so now you see all my units in their positions. And I'm fighting undead, apparently. I hate horsemen in this. They're super overpowered. These guys aren't... they're weak. But I gotta get rid of those skeletal knights before they deal real damage. Like that. Just hit my... leader. Oh, this is not good. Unless I can route them before they route me, I'm gonna lose. Oh, there goes my commander. Yeah, I lost that one pretty bad. So there's a lesson in this game. Don't be overzealous or you get wrecked. As you just saw. Okay, well, now you can see my commander is officially dead. And I can no longer command the units in this area without having to use another commander. Which I'm going to have to train and whatnot. Some more spearmen. Let me get some Huskarls. They have heavy armor. And armor can be the difference between life and death in this game. As I'll show you later when I'm crafting armor and whatnot. But I can't do that yet because I don't have any mages that can do that. I can get one. Alright, I'm gonna get one of these. Now it says slow to recruit. I don't know if you saw that. That means that it takes 2 months or 2 turns to recruit. I'm gonna get him a complement of giants as well. Which might actually be sacred units. Alright, another thing I want to talk about real quick. Sacred units cost holy points, and you can only use so many per turn. So you can't just pump out tons of holy units and just destroy everything, because holy units are amazing. For right now, I can only produce 3 per turn. But even that, they're holy units, and 3 per turn's, I think, average. But later on, when I'm building more temples and capturing Dominion and whatnot, I can produce a lot more. Alright. Let's just get more Huskarls. I'm gonna lag really far behind in this game because these things are super slow to produce and they're not the best at fighting, as you can see. Actually, that's not bad. Bad example. Very bad example, actually. There you go. As you can see. Just go to the next turn. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sure why I keep having frame drop, but it's really annoying right now. I'll see if I can't do anything about that later on. And end turn. Alright, this next turn I'm gonna get my army set up and march for war. Alright, giants. Man, those guys are so beefy. That is a tough unit to defeat. So, I'm going to make them attack the closest enemy. Try and break the front line morale. These guys are the ones that throw javelins. Okay, I need to remember that. I'll have them attack rearmost. And I'll have my commander stay behind troops. Let's see here. I can't go into water, in case you're wondering. Otherwise I would, because that's barely protected by anything. It would be super easy for me to get. But only amphibians and aquatic creatures can go into water. Which is why, if you're new, it might be the best idea for you to get an aquatic nation, because you can't really get attacked. I'm gonna take this army. Okay, another thing I just noticed. These red candles are enemy dominion. That means there's an enemy territory or god nearby that's producing my anti-dominion. And so my dominion will eventually go down. And if my dominion reaches 0, I lose. Which I'm really hoping doesn't happen right now. But I've already dropped from 3 to 2, so I'm kind of in trouble. Alright, here's one thing I can do. Since my Jarl is a priest level 1, I can make him preach the teachings of God, which will raise my dominion. Hopefully that'll be enough. I need a mage. Let's see here. Which one do I like more? He has more variety. He does not. But he's a skin shifter. I'm gonna get the Gaigia. Just get a couple more spears. And my turn. Let's see how this battle goes up. Alright, so I have another battle in the Dead Marshes, and I have an unexpected event, which we'll get to after the fight. Okay, everyone's in their position. That guy cast invulnerability again. I've never seen that spell before. I'm terrified. Oh my gosh, what did that do? Okay, so this guy got hit with that darkness spell, and it gave him an affliction, which is a battle wound, and he's also paralyzed and he cannot move. So that's not good for that guy. Axes are coming around back. There's their commander right there, the white mage. There you go. And my guy keeps casting blessing on my sacred units, making them much more difficult to kill. Alright, that was successful, and now let's see what event happened. An unexpected event has occurred in Niflheim. A handful of magic gems have been found in a deep ravine. Earth gem +3. Alright, I can't do anything with that yet, but it'll be good to have earth gems later on, when I get into the magic part of the game. Alright. I'm gonna move him back so I can get more units, and I'm gonna try and capture that before anyone else does. If I can do that, then I have a Throne of Ascension, which is kind of like a capture and hold objective point type thing. Which, if I capture enough, I win the game. Which is what I'm really trying for, because last game did not work out too well for me. I just did that. Alright. Another thing that I noticed that a lot of new players don't know is that your captured provinces you can actually recruit units from. So now I have access to archers, militia, and heavy infantry. But I also have access to the guys that are over here, which apparently are only slingers. So despite the fact that my units don't really have any range, I can capture an area that has ranged units in it and produce those ranged units for my own use. Which I'm actually going to make a human commander build a fort right there, so then I can produce not only more resources but also my own units and have kind of two giant factories going on. Oh crap, I forgot to do research. Okay. Just thing after thing. This is such a big game to talk about because there's so much to do and so much to learn. I've never actually won a game in this because it's so difficult as well. A lot of micromanagement and hardcore computers. These computers do not let up on you at all. But I'm going to instruct the human commander that I just made to construct a building. I'm gonna do palisade because okay, I don't have enough gold. Gotta cut back on my giant production. So in 4 rounds, or 4 months, I will have a palisade in that location, and we'll be able to produce more units there. Now, my mage is done. He's a level 2 blood mage, nature mage, death mage, and astral mage. But he also has 15 research points, so I'm going to set him in the research for maybe blood magic. Okay, he's better at blood, so I'm gonna make him do blood magic. And he's going to continue to preach. So you can see my dominion's already at 4. Another thing I can do is if you press the D key when you have a province selected, you can increase the defense. But I don't feel like doing that yet. Alright, now there's 60 units in that area, so I'm guessing a sea nation nearby maybe attacked them. Or maybe those units just deserted. Didn't feel like fighting anymore. But I'm going to take advantage of this, and even though I'm down by 21 units, I'm still going to attack. Because it's all militia and fake units. And some heavy cavalry. I'm going to set my spy to attack as well. I'm going to make him fire at rearmost enemy. I might actually have a bow. Okay. Dormant pretender gods are awakening. The entire nation rejoices that Dragon, god of Niflheim, the guide of souls, he who seals the gates of death, and the king of water, has awakened. So my pretender god finally woke up. And let's see how this battle goes. Hopefully I win. I'm not utterly defeated. Okay, that's not a good sign. They have a lot of heavy cavalry. I was not informed of this. Hopefully I can handle this. Alright, you just cast Fireflies. Basic level 1 fire spell. That just set my giant on fire. I should be able to tear through that phantasmal... Oh gosh, I'm scared now. This is not good. I am not killing any of them. I wish there was an extinguish spell so that guy wouldn't be on fire right now. That'd be great. Okay, as you can see, I've dealt absolutely no damage. It is probably because, yep, there it is, ethereal. Very hard to hit with non-magical weapons. Thought so. There we go. Got a couple of kills there. Killed his own unit. This guy's still on fire. Susceptible to fire, makes sense. He's mute. Okay. This game's great. There's a lot of depth that goes into the combat. Gosh, this is a stalemate. And I'm afraid it's going to turn to their side at any moment. Now, while I can, I'm going to talk about fatigue. Every turn, based on your unit's encumbrance, your fatigue will go up by that number. And after that hits 100 or goes over 100, your unit passes out, and he's free game for anyone next to him. I'm afraid I'm about to lose this. These light cavalry, the archer guys. He's still on fire. He's gonna die purely from fire damage. Hopefully this guy's a lot tougher than he looks. Good luck to you, guy. Alright, their spearmen, or militia, are retreating. My axemen are bugging out. He's still on fire. Haven't killed any cavalry yet, but we've killed some. Oh, nice. Banishment. Got rid of some of his undead units. I need to kill those two right there. Those are my primary objective at the moment. Sooner or later, my units are just going to fall asleep, and that is not going to be good. Oh, there we go. Their cavalry are retreating. I'm pretty sure I have a chance. Oh, I'm gonna lose my scout. I have a good chance of winning this now. Maybe. Still an if. Alright. I'm gonna speed this up now. Alright, yeah, I won. Hands down. Oh wow, they stood in the top. That's rare. Most of the time, if your enemy's units all die, their commanders tend to run as well, but if they don't, they're pretty much dead. An unexpected event has occurred in Niflheim. Spring floods have destroyed crops and buildings. Gold minus 329. Okay, that just sucks. Alright, so I have captured the Throne of Ascension, or one of the thrones, and here is my Bog Mummy. Jeez, he's a lot tougher than I thought he was. He is my Pretender God. So I'm going to move him over there, capture the throne, which is the Throne of Spring. Produces 1 air gem, and enables the recruitment of Mage of Spring. I don't know what the Mage of Spring does, but I do have access to heavy cav now. I love heavy cavalry. They're fantastic. Alright, I need to start fortifying and producing units at an insane speed, otherwise I'm going to get overrun and slaughtered. Which would not be a good thing. Those guys tend to be the best bang for my buck right now. He's still researching, he's preaching. Make a couple of archers. Alright, so Mictlantecuhtli, the king of legends, has claimed the throne of war in the name of Waiglia. These names. Another prophet. Oh, okay, so now I have an unexpected event that happened in the Dead Marshes. Nice. A band of robbers has been rooted out of their treasure. Rooted out and their treasures confiscated. -9 unrest, plus 228 gold. So that pretty much compensates for the gold that I lost last year. And then this happens. Spring floods have destroyed crops and buildings. Gold -199. Okay. Need to get out of that deficit. Goal number 1. If I just set that to repeat. That's an expensive. I gotta make an income at some point. He has 2 months remaining on that palisade. You're going to claim the Thrones of Ascension for yourself. Let's see here. Move into that area. I'm gonna fortify this as best I can. Good fortress. Get a lab and a cathedral. I want this to be secured. This is going to be my fortress. Alright, I'm gonna save that for a minute. Get some gold production up. Research in blood magic is completed. Should have had that a long time ago. Build a temple or fortress. Temple, fortress. Huh. Fortress right now. Okay. Alright. Unexpected event has occurred in Niflheim. The priest of faith has been preaching warning people. People are frightened to come to the temple, seek comfort. Faith has increased and much wealth has been donated. Nice. Although unrest has increased, but that's not really a problem right now. Whereas all this other stuff is a problem. Okay, here's the Mage of the Spring. Let's see what these guys do. They punch as their main attack. Really weak in pretty much everything. What is this? Unit is more powerful during spring. Poison resistance. Air Mage 2. Alright, nothing outstanding. Alright, this fort is complete, and now I can produce all of these units. What am I missing here? Temples. Alright, because they're all sacred units. But if you haven't noticed, resources went up a lot. And I'm just gonna make this my archer factory. So you can't have a good army without ranged units. And the production of these giants is so slow compared to other races. Okay, I'm gonna try and capture all of this and set up a fort there. And I'm gonna set up a fort there. That's gonna be kind of my dominion, if you will. And I'm gonna slack off on the production of Huskarls next turn. Worldwide event. The stars are ripe for constructions. Rituals are cheaper this month. Okay. I wish I had someone to do it. Construction are cheaper this month. Okay. See what I can't build. That's blood stuff. I don't want to do that. Alright. Hopefully I can get some armor. I know I can get that. Or not. That's what I thought. Okay, I'm going to show you alchemy real quick. Everything is based off of astral pearls. So it's 2-for-1 deal. Or 4-for-1 if you think about it. I'm gonna get as many earth gems as I can. Or at least a couple. See what rings I can get. The Skull Talisman's awesome. Slave color's creepy. I don't like that. And black steel full plate. This is amazing. It's heavy, but that'll protect you. It will save your life. Okay, the stars are still right for construction. Probably gonna want to get a sword at some point. The fact that it does 10 damage is actually really good. Most weapons do like, here I'm gonna show you, hit this guy's longsword does 9. And that's a massive weapon. If I show you this guy's broadsword, it does 6. So the fact that it does 10 damage is really good. And I'm not sure if he gets any bonuses for having the Earth Mage stuff, but, you know, whatever. Go ahead and let Blood Magic finish, and then I'll change to Evocation so I can start getting better spells. Okay, that's creepy. Evocation is like Fireball, that kind of spell. And construct roads. Yeah, do roads. Okay. Finish this off with something relatively cheap. I'm not doing a roller. I say cheap, but there are no cheap units in this race. It's all big stuff. Can start doing blood magic. Except I'm not getting any blood magic, so yay. I do a shield. It's a parry 9 shield. That is an amazing shield. Alright, here I'm just gonna get some more Uskarls. Oh, he has an affliction. He got diseased, which means he will die at some point. That's sad. I'm gonna lose my only mage. This is weird. Alright, whatever. Set him to research now. I'll finish evocation. I'm gonna go into enchantment so I can start doing death magic. He is going to pick up a crap ton of archers. 89 archers to be specific. And all these people that ran away from the fighting get to go back. Set these guys to fire. Enemy archers. I'm gonna set them to skirmish formation. Gives them a bit more coverage. Lets them cover more. Oh crap, who's this? I'm not actually sure who that is. That might be the men. Huh. I'm not sure. I'm gonna move over here to get my gosh, I can't think right now. My weapons. Furbolgs, nice. Alright, I'm gonna go to magic item treasury. Give it to this guy, give it to this guy. Alright, so now we can right click on him and see that he's holding an ice sword. It's a little bit shorter. It gives him a defense bonus of 3. He's also wearing a black steel armor now instead of leather. So this guy is a beast. And let's test out our army, shall we? I think we shall. And after this next turn, I'm gonna have to call it quits, guys, and make this the end of episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3 and upcoming episodes. I'm gonna try and do this at a regular basis so you guys don't get bored and leave me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. That's a side effect I was not expecting. All my archers are gonna die because they're freezing to death. Because my captain does chill. And they cannot withstand cold. So they are dying. Okay. I should win this. There should be nothing stopping me from winning this. Killed like half of my archers. Nice. There we go. They're routed. Fast forward. I don't think I'm gonna catch these guys. They're gonna make it. Alright, let's see how many archers I lost there. I only lost 3. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to change this setup a little bit. Hopefully I don't kill off any more of my archers. And speaking of that, I'm gonna get a couple more. Good. Okay, this is all set up now. And thanks for watching. See you next time.